Okay, hello and welcome to a special GFR Pro video. This video is for our South Australian venues, and what I want to do today is I want to go through the note and ticket clearance procedure as far as counting goes. And one of the things that I do want to stress is that I'm hearing a lot from over there that people, certain manufacturers are trying to say to you, oh, you need to buy these note counters that also count the tickets and sort the notes and do this and make your coffee and the whole. You don't need that, okay? You only need something as simple as this little machine here, okay? So, and I think this is a fairly old one at the Victorian venue I'm at, but I think this one only costs around the $4,000 mark, okay? You don't need to be spending tens of thousands of dollars on a U-Butte counting and sorting machine. The note clearance is so easy, as you will see today. Okay, so first thing I want to stress, I mean, I've had people ringing me up, asking if we have any way in GFR Pro we can import CSV files from the note counter to the system. We already do that for you. Okay, so a couple of things. As far as importing the notes, GFR Pro does that for you, okay? As far as reconciling the tickets, GFR Pro does that for you. You don't have to count the tickets out of each machine, okay? We get all that information and we put it all together, as you will see, okay? So I just want to make it very, very clear, guys. You don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a note counter. This venue that I'm at here has 54 machines, and they use that, and they use it every day, and they have been for years. Okay, so just want to make that very clear. All right, the procedure that most venues that have notes do, first of all, once all of your machines accept notes, there will be very, very few coins going into your drop boxes. Okay, so you'll only need to do coin clearance once a week, and that's on the last day of the week. So if you go Monday to Sunday, then you do the coin clearance on a Sunday night or Monday morning. If you go Tuesday to Monday, again, whatever. So, and also too, once you go to all your machines have ticket in, ticket out, no more hoppers, no more refills, no more weighing hoppers. Any coin that goes in will go straight to the drop box. If they want to take $2 or $3 out, it'll spit them out a ticket. So no more hopper, no more hopperways, no more refills. So once your whole venue goes 100% notes, 100% Tito, it is going to make your life so easy, it's not funny. Now let's go through the procedures that I think you guys should do when it comes to counting the notes. So what they do here is, of a night time, the guys will go around and see how they've got these little pouches here. You can get little pencil cases, things like that. So these guys use these little pouches. So what they do is one person goes around near the end of the night and they just put the empty one of these on each of the stools in front of the machines. Then when they actually go around of a night time and they pull out the banknote acceptor, and they then make sure it's empty and they put everything, notes and tickets, into this little envelope. They all get collected up, and they've got a bar area here, so they go into the safe, and then the next morning when the staff come in, and this is usually the best time for the staff to be counting notes, especially, is in the morning. The morning staff come in and they just get all of these out. So as you can see, I've only done 10 of them. I'm not going to do the whole 54. So they'll just come along and they'll get all those out and they will be ready to go. Okay? So all they do now, I want to preface this by saying this machine is a few years old, and it's counted millions and millions and millions of notes over the years. Okay, so yes, there will be times maybe when it rejects notes as well, but I'll go through that with you, and I'll also show you how easy it is to see if there is a problem and how to pick problems up and fix them. Okay, so your staff will once they get used to this, they'll be that quick, they'll be that confident, and they'll know what they're doing. So the next thing that the venue does, so they get all of their notes out of the safe in the morning. They then go to GFR Pro. And in your case over there, you'll upload the meters. When you upload the meters, you will go to, there'll be like your coin clearance, you'll have B&A note clearance. You click on that and you press auto populate notes. And exactly the same as the coins, what it will do, and this is obviously, there's zeros at the moment because they're still shut over here for another 10 days. But like your coins, it will give you the expected notes. It will make the actual notes the same as the expected, and it will give you a total down the bottom. Okay, so when we talk about, or when you talk about, importing the figures from the note counting machine, we've already done it for you. Okay, we've already done it for you there. So, and what that does is it makes the staff gravitate to that figure. And let me show you. So they auto-populate the notes and they print that out. And then it's just a matter of going through and doing the physical clearance. So with their machine, and when you do get a machine, hopefully it's just as simple as this, they will actually show you how to count, how to sort, how to batch, etc. So there's only 3 things we need to do. We need to count each machine. We then need to sort the notes, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, etc. And then we just batch them into 10s, okay? So they can go into your safe or go into your bank. All right, and this is how easy it is. So each one of these has a number on it, so that we know we're doing from machine number 1, and it's just a matter of putting them in the top. Now it will spit out, it'll separate the tickets and the notes, okay? Now as they put it in, they'll see sometimes it actually puts notes, rejects the notes as well. So just get the notes and whack them in. And that one. Okay, so there's no more notes left in here. $410 they're looking for, and as you can see on the screen here, it's $410. So they know that it is correct. So they've got their pen, and all they do is just go tick. Okay, now at this point, the tickets are separated from the notes. If they want to be sure, they can just, for an extra few seconds, they can run the notes through again on their own. And just any rejects, they can throw them back in. As I said, this is a fairly old machine. So the tickets go there, and you've got your notes. Now just put the notes in a pile. They don't have to be, none of these have to be separate, okay? If you want to, you can just put the number 1 or the machine number on a ticket like that. On the bunch of tickets, you can just grab an elastic band. This is if you want to keep them. Now, over in South Australia, you guys don't have to keep your tickets. What I suggest is keep the tickets maybe for a week until your end of week. Okay, so once you finish your end of week, then you can dispose of your tickets, okay? So maybe if you want to, if you want to know which tickets came out of each machine, you can just number them and then just put an elastic band around them. Now we go to machine number 2. Okay, again, see if there's any being rejected. Okay, and nothing in the tickets. On the screen there we have $605. GFR Pro says $605. Tick. Okay, again, if you want to, just put the number of the machine, put an elastic band around it, machine number 2. Now with the notes, you don't have to separate these. They can just keep on going on the same aisle. Okay? Machine 3. Okay, again, no more notes. There's none that have been rejected. It's machine number 3 for the tickets. And we're looking for $320. $320. Now, if it's out, say, by $10 or whatever, they can look in the reject note section up the top here. They might have accidentally left the $50 note in the bag. Alternatively, the note still might be in the machine, in the banknote acceptor. So you've got to make sure that you guys when they get the notes out of a night time or whenever they get the notes out, make sure they're getting every single note out. Because it is a pain in the bum if the guys in the morning have to go to the machine, open it all up, grab that $10 note to know that they balance. Okay, so we shall continue machine 4. Okay, we're looking for 305, which is exactly right. Machine 9. And you go to machine 10. Newer machine, 295 tick. So we know that everything that GFR Pro and the meters say is exactly what we've got. So if you want to, just to double check, you could put all this through and come to your $4,070. Up to you. Okay, so when it comes to sorting the notes, okay, when we first start to sort them, with this particular machine, whichever note is on the bottom is what it's going to sort. So if you want the 5s to sort first, just make sure there's a $5 note on the bottom. As you can see, it's sorting. Now, when it gets full, pull them out. Okay, didn't sort that one. Okay. So, it's sorted. $5 notes. Next one, if we want the 10s to be next, just make sure there's a 10 at the bottom. All the rest of them just 20s. Which they are. So, we've now sorted, as you can see, fairly quickly, our 5s, our 10s, our 20s and our 50s. Okay, now we're going to batch each of our piles into batches of 10 and lucky band them up. So we've set up the machine, so it's going to basically batch 10 at a time, and it's just a matter of, once it stops, okay, so we've done our batches in the $5 notes there. So they're basically what's left over. Just do the same with the 10s. And last but not least, that wasn't a batch. Okay. So there we have our notes all done. Okay, now that we have finished basically batching up all of our notes. They have been recounted. You can recount them, whatever you can, make sure, and they have come to $4,070, which is exactly what we should have. Okay, so at this point in time, your procedures then kick into here. So whether you do your banking, add that, because all of this, as soon as you auto-populate your notes, as with your coin, it all automatically goes into GFR Pro. Okay, so then you can do your banking, do your FPOS, do whatever it takes you need to get back to your figure. Okay, so basically that's how you do a note clearance. And as I stressed, you really don't need to get one of those big U-Butte things that just does everything for you. It'll cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, as you can see, this is very old machine, but it's so easy for staff to pick out when any notes go to the tickets, to see if there's any rejected notes in there, and then obviously the biggest thing is they're just ticking it off, okay? And that's the biggest thing. So that's how you do it. If anyone's got any questions, please don't hesitate to call me. I'll be over there next month. I'll be over there in November because we're finally, I think, going to open up the borders. They're about to relax the ring of plastic over here, and so hopefully soon we'll be able to get over there. But I do hope to see you next month. But any questions, give me a call.